today.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Madden. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down now, Madden. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 2nd down, Madden.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Madden. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And a tackle there by Chris Barnes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Able to avoid him at the 40. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Madden, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 3rd down, Madden, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good job, good job. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Madden, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On third down, Madden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down now, Madden. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Madden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra.
vides.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
On 1st down, Madden. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 191 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. Right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, Madden. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Madden fights him off, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On second down now, Madden. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
All right, so my regular listeners know I'm a big fan of next-gen stats because we get an opportunity to look beyond the box score and see the game in an entirely new way. And I know, ooh, numbers, right? I was told there wasn't going to be math. Well, hang on a minute. Let's take a look at the stat called longest completed air distance, which is just a fancy way of saying we know exactly how far the ball traveled on a pass from release to reception. And I got to tell you, when you look at the numbers, it is hard not to appreciate the kind of arm strength that goes into making these long-distance throws at the NFL level. So, as you might have guessed by now, I was looking up quarterbacks with the longest completions through the air last season while thinking up segments for today's show. And so, right, there's a lot of names you'd expect to hear at the top of the list: Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford. But in that sea of veterans, a single rookie stood out. Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert, now in his second year. He launched a ball that sailed 63 yards before it was caught. Good for third place. You want to know who finished first on that list of QBs? But for that, you're going to have to stick around for our trivia question. And we're going to get to that in about 15 minutes, so do not go...
today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 5.
This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple, down to the 19. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, some strong running. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Madden, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Shifts by him. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Wilson to throw. Man open here is Crowder. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident because
As dedicated fans of the NFL, my audience is sure to recognize the voice of our...
So, what you think?
Yo, you absolutely crushed it. This final letter really took it to the next level.
I can feel me rising up, pressure ball this diamond up, this like perfect timing.
How you doing, fellas?
Here we go. LA 85. LA 85.
She hoping we reconnect, no chance. I'm trying to be bigger than the Beatles, not hold hands. Keep on throwing stones, I'ma make statues. No face tats, but people got my face tattooed. Freeing the damn by being free as I am. And speaking belief in the people sitting with reason to stand, who just might be needing a hand. I got you. Ninth one to bless, provided the gospel. I feel God like my fans all feel like apostles. Model your mind after mine and you gon' be just fine. Model your mind off these other guys and you gon' die. Why I'm always at the head of the table, follow my lead. I'm a money tree, women trying to. You wasn't with me at my roots though. I've been on the quest for love for women with her roots from potential like a JUCO. Athlete catch me in the backseat with on my lap, we in Utah. So we to a jazz beat, it's actually therapeutic. She classy, I'm Ferris Bueller. Swimming out in Turks and Caicos, beware of the barracudas. I got heart, I'm the cause, my life is just the effect. I'm altering my reality, living in VFX. Made $500,000 and fell asleep on a jet. Club up. Atlanta ain't seen this since BMF, but my account will reinvest. Gotta for stress. I might drop 2 platinum albums in a year like DMX. Keep on living in my light and let my faith just lead the way. Cause if I'm taking y'all's advice, I'm probably making y'all's mistakes. Instead, I'm out in Egypt just basking in the results of listening to myself and mapping out all my goals. My career is a course in self-confidence and how ownership leads to opulence. Adjust your oculus if you're trying to rise to prominence. Bust down the door, assert dominance. When you call your first conference, I'm honest with my women, that's probably why they all hate me. They focused on being Lori, I'm focused on being Jay-Z. The run that I'm on is gonna be longer than the Euphrates. Got a supermodel chick that's better than Tom Brady. Rap game, bunch of clowns in the skies like you got 1 plaque and it's not even your song. I got 80. Lately y'all are lazy, waiting to be carried. A lot of y'all are dead, you just waiting to be buried. Listen, I've been hot since Michelle and Barack. You got your mind if you think I'm gonna stop.
I didn't come this far, I only come this far. Gotta keep momentum swinging, keep momentum swinging. Come this far, I only come this.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Brandon, hey, Jordan, right? We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client.
Hey, so listen, I know.
It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the.
Most funny.
Tell them throw the rose on the beat and the thing gone. This is all that made me wanna rap. Yeah, I dropped the pen, now I'm on the mat. Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Temple.
72 Philly, 72
Philly. My shots wasn't in the plan, I'm like, who is that? I'm the artist, but it's God that done drew me back. If you got a question, come and ask me. Actually, if you ain't got the drive, get you up in the backseat. Say la,
right, so let's get to the interesting part. Somehow...
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet,
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. To play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Gilbert. And this is Simpson with a catch. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Stewart. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Chandler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. Get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Throwing on 1st down. Madden buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Madden. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Well, we know how important it is, Charles, to have a quarterback who can take off and run with it when need be. This is a great job right here.
And he just exhibited what he's shown throughout his career, and one of the reasons why they like him so much in today's football, his ability to use his feet and get out of trouble or create plays. His legs are going to be a big part of his game as he moves on. In fact, before the game, I talked with a veteran scout. He just told me, I never thought I'd write in my book about a quarterback who's mobile that I would like this much. He likes pocket guys from the past, but the way the game's going now, this guy, he's the future.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. On third down, Foster. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Nebraska punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And this one complete to Simpson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Stewart on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Gilbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Gilbert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Sooners add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Madden got it open, man. It's Foster. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Madden. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
On comes the Nebraska punt team.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Returnable for Thomas. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over.